Hello, hello. Just finishing getting set up here. We're gonna play some Disco Elysium today. I'm very, very excited. Alright. Just waiting for the game to load. Still waiting for the game to load. Game, please load. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's booting into full screen. Because of course it is. Alright. I have a gray screen, and I'll set it into windowed mode and get it into the stream as quick as I can. Come on, game. It's taking so long for this to load. Okay, I have a little loading thing. You want to... Disco.exe is not responding. Guess I'll close the program. This is fun. Let me see if I can adjust the video settings before I even boot the game. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh, and of course, updates. Okay, maybe I can adjust it. Okay. Okay, there's that. Let's go Elysium. Details. I can't adjust game settings before loading into the game. Alright, we'll try it again. Okay, I'm actually getting... like, who made this game? Splash screen. Alright, now I have a little spinning wheel in the bottom right corner. It froze. Okay. I now have some swirlies. Oh, there's music at least. I get the impression that this game does really poorly on first load. There we go. Options. Display mode. Windowed. Screen resolution. 16 by 900. Confirm. Add. Game capture. Disco. We want specific window. Disco Elysium. Hey! Alright. Just about set up now. good. Awesome. We are ready to rock now. We're ready to get weird with it. Although the audio is pretty loud. There we go. That seems a bit better. Oh, that's still really loud. Okay, the UI volume needs to go down. What if I just set them all at the same and reduce my desktop volume a bit? Alright. Select archetype. Thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive. Very psychological. Magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Physical. Extremely physical. Interacts through the world with his body, gets things done, but is dumb as a rock. Create your own. Let's create our own. Okay. So let's get all these to 3s, which is average. So these are the 4 base attributes that get divided up in a minute here. I'm personally leaning towards looking something like that. We can adjust it on this next one, I think. So let's take a look here. Yeah, here we go. So this is where these stats actually come into play. Okay, so let's go through some of these. Logic. Urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece together information, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusion. It's the bread and butter for many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzles. You will be very proud and thus susceptible to an intellectual flattery, for those blinded by their own brilliance often miss the most important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. So every single one of these, there's like, if it's too high, you're gonna have problems. Encyclopedia. So this is like trivia. Rhetoric enables you to debate and intellectually nitpick. Discourse, spot fallacies when they're used. What exactly was left out of a testimony, that kind of thing. Drama. It enables you to lie, concoct elaborate stories and the like. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. For to know the world is a stage is to know that truth is a vanity. However, with low drama, you can't lie. Conceptualization. enables you to take on not the role of Cart, but Ardka. Makes fresh associations to delve into the world of concepts, from Jan Karp's postmodernist Carpery to Revacol's arabesque architectural style Desiderata. And even the concept of hardcore. Basically, if you have high conceptualizations, you become really, really grandiose. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, you won't be able to have any sort of creativity. Visual calculus. This is one that I will probably be focusing on for my first playthrough. It's basically the ability to see the crime scene in your mind's eye. Like, if the bullet landed in that wall, at that angle, it probably came from over there, kind of thing. This is definitely going to be my signature skill, which gives me a little bit of a boost to that ability, but it also means I'm probably going to want to raise my overall intellect. But let's go through these other abilities and see what we want to do. Next we have the Psyche. Volition. Cool for sane people, well-adjusted, and the non-suicidal. Urges you to be a good guy to others and yourself, enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the bottom of an iron barrel, which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the two health pools of the game. At high levels, it makes you hyper-sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have very little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams. Inland Empire. Now, this is the fun one. This is like your introspective mind palace, but not so much like Sherlock Mind Palace, more like Twin Peaks Mind Palace. It is an unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What is really going on? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing. Conversations which may change the course of the investigation if you aren't thrown in the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, though, you will have no imagination and character. Therefore, how will you shape the cosmos? Empathy. Makes sense. The more empathy you are, the better you can communicate with people, coax out a little bit more, understand people's emotions better. That one's pretty simple. Authority allows you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. At high levels, it demands respect. Even a perceived slight could send you into knee-breaking mode. With low authority, you'll forever be the awkward kid in the back corner. A spirit decor, which is essentially... It's essentially like... Well, let's go through the description. The very spirit of policing, the Kopgeist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only in picking up subtle signals from your partner, by witnessing flash sideways senses that, as they play out, scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obligated to take a bullet for your partner. However, without a spirit decor, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand the discreet remarks your colleagues make in high-stakes situations, and remarks that just might save your life. Suggestions. Cool for diplomats, charmers, and sociopaths. Suggestion, unlike authority, is more like, I'm gonna make you think my ideas are your own, kind of thing. And it's much more manipulative than like, you will do things my way. Um, with low levels of suggestion, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. High level will make you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms, but all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy, and you'll know it even if no one else does. Alright. Endurance. This is your health, I think. Endurance is your metabolism, it improves your health, one of the 2 health pools in the game. There is no spoon. Yeah. Inland Empire right there. Who cares if you can't aim a gun if you can take a few bullets? Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very, very healthy man? At high levels, it enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrest. Makes you more powerful, who looks down on weaklings who cannot keep up. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you. Hear the lamentations of the women. Body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will often be tested, and if it doesn't pass, it dies. Pain threshold. Basically makes you able to shrug off damage. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in an unhealthy way, with full-on self-destructive behavior. With low pain threshold, you will suffer too easily. A slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Physical instrument. Is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it is your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, 360-degree spin kicks. So basically, this is your brawler stat. Alright, electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed and indulge and enjoy. Oh, this is hedonism. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It enables you to better investigate lurid matters if you need to understand a chemical breakdown or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics. Electrochemistry is there to guide you. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in the other hand. In either hand. But with low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be too difficult to understand. The shivers. The shivers come when the temperature drops and you become keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time, scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who is speaking to you? At high levels, shivers make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With a low shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you, and if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? Half-light. For high-strung investigators, shoot now, ask question later cops, and surprise haters. Half-light is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart, fear that urges you to act before it is too late to ever act again, fear that makes you frighten others. It's the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop out of information of a witness. At high levels, it makes you ultra-attuned to the world. It is perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking. Your methods limp-wristed, and those who respect violence will not respect you. Oh, this is going to be tricky because you can't be good at everything. Alright, now we're looking at the motorics, and these are things like hand-eye coordination that we're looking at here. At high levels, it enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, understand firearms innately. Okay. High levels, it makes you deadly, supposing you've a weapon in your hand. But once you do, it will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting, because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Perception. Perception wants you to be open to the world with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. A little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl, the odor of a perp hiding beneath the floorboards, the gulp of a suspect after claiming they've got nothing to hide. At high levels, perception takes in every final detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, at low levels, you'll be missing out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets. Also, sucker punches of the verbal kind. Will be more streetwise, never lost for words, or lacking a witty comeback. Tempting. Your mental alacrity lets you connect little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, though, you won't be the one shooting first, which means you probably won't be shooting at all. Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in Sumerian boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift evidence off of perps without them noticing. It makes you a cooler cop whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revcall. No one will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, though, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Interfacing allows you to connect to machines to use and improve them. It enables you to understand interactions with machines, be that to repair the motor of a Kanema motor carriage, how to analyze the way a suspect used a pen, or to refigure electrical circuits. It often lets you steal keys off a keyring without being noticed. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? Been there. And why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? Haven't been there. At low levels, however, you will have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it? And composure. Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front, keeps your emotions hidden from the world, and helps you read the body language of others, to sense the cracks in their own composure as well. It keeps you looking good while doing it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, it makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late at night when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out. The ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. Alright. So now we have to actually adjust our stats and pick our signature skill. My signature skill is definitely going to be visual calculus. I want to be able to analyze crime scenes super well. And that's definitely going to be where I lean. Based on that, alright, let's drop all of these to 2. We're going to want at least a 4 in intellect. We still have 2 other points that we can allocate. My thinking is... See, the trouble is you want to be good at everything, but you can't be. So you have to kind of choose where you want your shortcomings to be. I'm leaning towards 4332, letting my Motorix be my weakest. 2 isn't terrible. It's still not. It's still below average. 3 is considered average. But this is kind of my leaning for my first character, and then set visual calculus as signature. So my logic-based skills, because I chose a logic-based skill as my signature skill, has a lot more room to grow. They now have 5, they can now be up to +5 each. Whereas my hand-eye coordination stuff can only go up to about a 4. Yeah, I like this. Let's go with this. Confirm. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. Oh.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
What if I want to do something?
Ever.
Oh.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever, or simply keep on non-existing? Never, ever,
Never, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I definitely want to know about the X-something.
X-love. X-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Alonzi, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Alonzi, never let me go.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero Home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop, keep singing, sing me the song of death. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Yeah.
Do you really?
I do.
You
Let me
wouldn't like
off.
it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Inland Empire. Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first. Wait, I did this to myself?
Your one disco mother.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big's the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You're lost.
Encyclopedia. The sound outside, you recognize it. It is a Kupris Kanema motor carriage. Oh, that is not a great look for you, buddy. Ooh, somebody might be a little hungover. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. It's like someone tore the tape out while the song was playing. Still, the reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Ooh, let's grab our pants. Take all. Flare-cut trousers. Ah, those are the things I can interact with. Right, flare-cut trousers. +1 electrochemistry, -1 savoir-faire. I like the description. Savoir-faire, it's tight around the thighs, that makes it tough to move. But it's also tight around the crotch, which makes electrochemistry +1. Ah, alright, alright. We have our coat. Disco-ass blazer. Spirit decor +1, halogen watermarks. Huh. Let's see. That's my shirt. It is. Put them on in the wrong order, but that's okay. White satin shirt, +1 conceptualization, a real statement to wear. -1 suggestion, unsavory odor. See bottle in the bathtub, wine, beer, sweet liqueurs. Other door's locked. What's in the mirror? A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. A fierce discharge of masculine energy has ripped the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the basin, steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Really? Nothing? Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you are drowned in, has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking, it was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Let's wipe away the mirror. You slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror. Inland Empire. Or you've clearly not thought this through. Your Inland Empire is now yelling at you. Abort, you have clearly not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What? What's wrong? Where to begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. Like there's an upholstery of alcohol beneath your skin. Sorry, touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. At least my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen and snaggle-like, wriggling between your fingers. Wipe the mirror now. Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself, okay? Oh god, you can't stop. It's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What emotion is that trying to convey? Stardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's a charm to it. It's an expression of pain. It's an expression of pain. You are correct. Encyclopedia. Ooh, 28% chance of success. I need to roll a 13 or higher. And I have +4 from my encyclopedia. Dig deep into your mind to locate a source of the expression. Electrochemistry. Impossible. Prevent the expression from happening. I'm gonna try the encyclopedia one. Check failure. Like the rest of you, wasn't sure if that was me or not. Let's see, I rolled an 8. 2 2s plus another 4. Yeah, nope. Let's just see. Failure. Yeah, I rolled a 6. The only way I would be able to beat that one is if I rolled double 6s. You're a B for now. I don't have enough skill points to level up yet. Okay. Perception, hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in your flare-cut pants. Let's fish them out. It says, whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. You should open the door. Not that door. Oh. Let's see. Fan has 2 pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie somehow has attached itself to one of the blades. Let's pull on the fan. Blades come to a screeching halt. It should be much easier to grab the tie now. Fail. You reach out to grab the tie. What's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. I just suffered a heart attack from trying to grab my tie. Oh, this is bad. Sharp pain grinding in your chest keeps you from moving for a long time. Still ongoing. Now's a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in a cold sweat, trying not to move. Let's pull the white tab. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You practically feel the photons boring a hole in your brain. Bring it on. Ah, I don't get the tie back yet. Wanted the tie. Oh, there's my left shoe. Visual calculus. Easy. Assess the damage. Did I break them with my own hands? A fine web of scarring at the inside of your right hand, but none of it is recent. Who did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet. Something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. I should get that shoe. Alright. Guess we go outside and try to gather our other shoe. Okay, well, at least he's walking at a much better clip. Oh, I can zoom out. Oh, we have a weather report. Something on the table. Black ice warning. Hey, I got 40 cents. Or 40 real. My savoir-faire just keeps going down. Feels ridiculously high, which helps with composure but lowers savoir-faire. Oof. I'm never gonna get my tie at this rate. Composure. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Conceptualization. Like two baby crocodiles. Where do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only thing good about you right now, truth be told. Well, I healed a level of morale. Which, granted I wasn't injured in that way at all yet. Need to pass time? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Orange disco dancer. Raises a cigarette to her lips. Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
Then why did you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. This time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
This is
I
that.
couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I remember being a cop or anything else. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Suggestion, challenging. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. No, ain't touching that one. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so hard on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. I don't remember being a cop or anything else. Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. I should be going now.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
It's like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Electrochemistry, you should pick up that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub smoldering deliciously. She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that, a carton! Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. I should not do that. I should not do that. Oh, dang it, that's not... Yeah. Good, they'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find... I clicked the wrong thing. That is not what I meant to click. It's the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. On the front bell, this page just rings a bell. Strange. Let's head downstairs. Most people settle for bed after 2100. By 2 o'clock in the morning, everyone's asleep. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into. Speakers connected to the radio. Music is seasoned with static. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is modest. Normal-sized. Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? We've not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. I think maybe I could sing something happy, get people going, like row, row, row your boat. No. Don't sing the happy song, it's stupid. Sing the sad song, it's profound. Garta, the cafeteria manager. Man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance and looks down again. There was disdain in his eyes, even now he's purposely ignoring you. Stuffed bird. Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken, the man trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Encyclopedia. This is a great skua. Seabird is a symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isula, the part of the world you're on now. It's the Great Skua, right? Look, your
Look,
buddy is
your
over
buddy
there.
is over there.
Oh.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Pretends not to hear you. Something tells me you don't like me.
You're a hero. A real hero cop.
Massive property damage upstairs could have something to do with this. You're being sarcastic.
Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
God, I did all those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all this time?
No, I haven't seen you around. Not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he likes me. When you wipe clean, only the word Monday written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. This starts with man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna go into the kitchen area, though. That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Hello, sweetie.
You know, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
This royal pinball machine is unplugged. This all reserved for union members. It opens at 1600. Is this my... Kim Kitsuragi. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket tapping his foot on the ground. He looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, his eyes narrow and extends his hand in greeting. Spirit Decor. Success. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended on you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You're sure of this, but why? Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Check failure. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's very cool, but won't I come off as a douche if I call myself that? No, you won't, Raphael. It's one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said and moves on. Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. Cast it aside as an intra-departmental joke or peculiarity he doesn't
it
understand.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
He means he's been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. Mean him? No, I
Then
haven't.
we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Like dead bodies?
Sure, but did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So the body is still in the tree,
You detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. Would prefer the body to be no longer
where it
in
has
the
been
tree.
hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I can't remember anything. I can can see you drank last night and the night before, and you're still drunk now. I've seen officers go through worse, much worse. Need something for your headache, there's a general store nearby. As I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. Be so sure I'm from the police. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your pack. Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad, and isn't supposed to suspect such things. Not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM in a pattern resembling the street graphical. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. Shouldn't I have something? Not on me when I woke up. Alright, we're in full swing.
Mr.
Gate.
Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I don't know my name either.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Didn't go well. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. And what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. I guess I like to be thorough. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I'm doing. Exactly is the body. We hoisted him up on a tree up there. We get there then? Killed him. Did you kill him? That's all. understand. You owe me money. Exactly is money. Since I woke up, I've had trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. It's money. $90. That's 40 cents. Okay. Cafeteria manager stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil, the order of magnitude, what is asked of a person, and what they have? Keep it to yourself. What happens now? Sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay longer if he doesn't. Doesn't have the money by tonight, then... Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? Not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. You need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in your car. The man wants to say something and then thinks better of it. Good luck. Have enough to level up. Not yet. By the by, where is home? I don't really remember. You before? I don't know. Near? South, maybe? Encyclopedia. You really don't know, do you? You have a vague, blackened image. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street? I gained a thought. First thought cabinet. +1 encyclopedia. Oh, I temporarily gain +1 encyclopedia. And then I might get something if I return home. Let's internalize this thought and keep it in our brain for the time being. This is funky. I like this. Summer door closed for the winter. Odd. Let's go through the hole in the fence.
Kono's got this!
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. If there ever was a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, never comfy, Kuno.
It's the other kid from behind a fence. Hello, if you're
Can't
please.
talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Chemistry. That sounds good. Joyous. You should should hang around this kid and see what this juicy shit is all. See what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
No?
Alright. Elsa saying the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Buddy, what do you know about it? Rhetoric. The usual being, have you seen any out of the ordinary? Do you know anything suspicious? Oof. Oof badoof. There's no nice city anywhere. Like a Pulp Fiction novel. Where is Night City? Need to know bases and you don't need to know. Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can cross off the list. See anything suspicious? Oh. There we go. That's where Kuno plays with his little wooden shoe. What do you want to do about it? Oh my gosh. It's always Kuno, or I, using third-person perspective as a shield. No, don't do that smart shit. Just answer the questions. How did we get here? How did this happen? May still be way out. Appeal to his reason. How high are you right now? You know what? Kid. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. It was no light tap. What? I think we can have a normal conversation now, right, Kuno? For heaven's sake, he thinks this has gone too far. Don't make it worse than it is, just get back to questioning the kid. Okay, he's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. Creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only your eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. expect anything to change. Hanged man, bulging white eyes, the face around them does not look human. Swollen, ready to burst, his lips fish-like. His tongue is like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Down. Appears stiff. Godly rot. What's the smell? Keeps seeping in through your nostrils. This is so bad. I'm not gonna try it right now.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Hey, kid.
What is this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face! You got something? Talk to me!
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, Kutavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here! Get the fuck out of here!
Slap you again, kiddo.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Still a failure. You don't have enough on your plate, you feel an urge of self-pity come on. Well, that didn't work. Very low. Using a proper. Okay, is there anything else here? Failure, damaged morale. Oof. Damn. This is tough. supply to keep the hobos and drunks out. And the neighbors, too. There's trash in there, and we don't want to pay, when they don't want to pay for the garbage company. Seems feeling callous, doesn't it? As an economist in astronomical materials, he was where head of the 9-day government. Father of scientific communism. Sovietism. Yeah, this was spur and point to the back. So, trying to nationalize my trash container. Crack in the lock pops open. Possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. This. Just a feeling. Warning. Some part of you. But. You see soggy cartons, rag, and organic waste. Just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Bags. Threadbare kitchen towels. Trousers. Smell fills the air. Victims' clothes. The Averin odor is faint. It belonged to the deceased. They were while he was in the early stages of decay. Problem in here. Bag the trousers. Talk. His pocket. Deep. With a belt too. Wide belt. Disappeared stretch, but it's missing. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag. Reach for it. A drab long sleeve shirt, olive cover. It's from the food waste. Bag the shirt. It's a military type overgarment, no label or serial number. This is a kind of rib knit shirt that is worn over light armor to conceal it in a scenario. Anything more? Most of the rags are thrown away. But other than that, not kitchen towel, mug, that's all. Alright, should go to guard again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. Think someone from the whirling might have been involved? Okay. Nothing. Check the waste. This. A damaged ledger. In a man's handwriting. Officer is saying what it is. Secret task complete. Find your paperwork. Ho ho, baby! It's a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it? Don't... Oh. Should take stock of your notes. Okay, we'll do that. Read your ledger and name the case. Mug, I'm getting that mug too. Alright. Interact with the ledger. It's the ledger you found in the trash, a pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers, hanging from a plastic board barely held together by a metal clip. Sad display made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking back to the back of the board. It's a metaphor for you. Inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper. Let's take it off. Inspect the clip. Your finger across the aluminum. Silvery sticker. It's rectangular. I don't know how you didn't notice it. Similar to the RCM watermark. I read it. Means you can read information. Watermarks if you just turn the... Interesting. What kind of information? Viewers will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that. Thank you. Thank you. How's the white papers? They're not exactly white. They've yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, covered in dense blue handwriting. The ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across the pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines of forming short paragraphs. Exclaims, case files, commit to paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling into your hands. They appear sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. Handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to the missing pages and an odd naming convention. There are at least 20 or 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. The middle of March, you've attempted 2 cases a week on average. Of a naming convention. Robust yet literary system. Each investigation has a case number written in the margins. Telling me most are accompanied by a name. Written in capital letters, too. Guys on a couch in an unexpected location. Murder at the hookah parlor. Collapsing tenement. Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. Really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it lest you make mistakes. Not sure I completed them, though. It's a lot. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. I burned out, alright. It's okay. Y'all do sooner or later. You mean alphanumeric precinct? No, I mean a non-numeric with titles. Well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone at the RCM does. Why is that? It's a holdover from the early days. Evolution, when the organization had little idea, official capacity, officers would title their work to refer to the work among themselves. Square bullet holes. I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. It was a real person. His death was real. I still named it that to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened? Rail spike through the head. He died. It was work-related. There's room for precisely one. Commit to paper. Tim, do you have a pen? Can I have one? Know that I give this to you. With resentment. With this beauty, commit to paper. Inspect victim's body. Review cafeteria manager. Cross out the ones you've already finished. You by chance named our case? Shit on a stick. The Hanged Man? That was what I was thinking too. I gained a skill point. I read the case files now. Ooh. What's your precinct number? Alphanumeric, and these are your case files. Safe to say that HDB are your initials. Boris Debbie Behringer? How long does it take to read a case? If I were to piece one together using the system you've devised, where would you like to start? It's a failure, rent too high. Girl is enormous. It's impossible, it's too late for us to wreak havoc on us. Some people call it that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. 2 days the station decided to remove the bummer. You and your partner were assigned to the case. Ever find out who came up with files do not show finding the author of this design? Cleaned up. Ooh. So the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling. Street. This is given. Keep. That's right. Staggering 78% chose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. Middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I'll revisit this. Papers. Types of forms are they? Misconduct files, autopsy forms, misconduct fine. Patient call. Autopsy. Vicious power. Hid within this patheticness. You feel better. Nice. Smell the wedge. Rattles inside. It's not see-through. See to a center. I have a low chance of opening that, so I'm going to try it. Let's head over to our stats. Level up. Oh wait. Okay, I get to pick an ability to level up. What is an ability that has come up frequently? mind leveling up my endurance. For my logic. Savoir-faire is really bad. Actually gonna level up empathy. Badge missing. Just need to suppress the urge to throw a... Oh, right. Ask your station for additional funds. Ask... Okay, so let's talk to Garte and then let's check the car.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key. Found the victim's clothes. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Could someone on your staff... Anyone else have keys to the container? Thanks. Sign that was Union. You come in the evenings. Unruly types. Oh man, this game is crazy. Alright. So let's go check the car. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Open the door. Of the radio? Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? This is the officer from the 1st Precinct. Nice to talk and nice to meet you. Connect me to the 41st Precinct. Scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. Radio switchboard. 10-5, what's your status? Over. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, over. Need to 10-22 the captain. Oh. Hey, nothing. Lost his badge. Dick Mullen, I know my name. Name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Good to know. Is wondering if you might be joking, and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station over. Just move on. Super cop over here lost his badge. You don't know where it is, do you? God, it's not here. It's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. Of course I didn't lose my gun. Track down my gun. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. Okay, I heard you, no funds. Let's wrap this up. Not gonna bother. 10:10. How do I turn on the headlights? Close the door. Darts past you, a child somewhere shrieks. Patience. Get the doors. What's wrong? Tollsby. 18 years, okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Years I've done this. Do I have any idea? It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Used to be good. Some solace, I guess. I'm a killer. Evidently, that's a rather tame amount. You handled the strain. But should find a hub. It's meant in earnest, don't mistake it for a jab. Thanks for this. Let's go. find a way to pay for damages.
The RCM and matinees? What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
South. On the other side of the canal. Fishing village there. It's up north. It's in the east. Harbor Gates, some kind of commotion, I think. All local politics. It's just water. Where am I? And yes, sir, District of Martinez. Section called Roundabout. That's all now. Exactly. And what are you doing here? On what? A greenhouse in the yard there. Trying to get some work. It's discomfort. She stops mid-scent. It's okay. As you probably know, it smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Here to clean it up. You can work soon.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Ravachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to...
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Well, I think we all learned something here.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
Now that that's settled, you have a couple
Whatever you
questions.
say, officers.
Found this mug in the trash. Yours. Is it yours? Thanks for that, but no, it's not. Evan Martinez. What was that argument about? Sorting of boxes. Not the most popular topic nowadays. Ah, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. Yes, I can tell you're a prime example of superior design. Okay, and... Aha. Yeah, I'm not down with it. Why don't you go fuck yourself? No racism here, please.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Why should
We're
I?
here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay then.
Good.
Thinking no.
Fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have
Maybe you
questions
should ask
for you.
them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Let's see. Let's run one then. Why do all these men follow your leadership? Because I'm big and loud? Exactly is your goal here. And you're unable to breach the entrance. And measure. Don't you just talk to them? Be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. Can't get in anyway. Just going to leave for now. Just back one. What's this? Nice. Assumptions. Proof. Yeah. Thought through. Blew through the whole National Treasury. Oof. He managed to blow through. Stories in a bedroom to a treasure chamber. Unfat. Oof. Okay. Oops. This is a lot to process. What happened to the statue? It was originally blown apart. Restored the monument. Scoot. I know who's in the box. Down your gun. Find any information you can on the gun. Let's go try talk to Kuno again.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
else for the smell.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Try it again. Fail miserably. Go talk to the locals. Your shit is apart and rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. Shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for a half an hour. That's funny. Oh, that's very funny. Go talk to more locals. Journal. Map. Okay, I'm not able to try any of those currently.
I am a gambler and a hunter and a gatherer, feel like a traveler. Yes, you are, my man. It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days upon days.
So how long have you been
Feels
here?
near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
And the laugh you hear, a touch of
So
sorrow.
tell me, what do you need?
What do you think about the dead man? Ain't one of us drivers, all accounted for. Easy to tell he's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structure and philosophical conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? Since the surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from trees. What you hauling anyway? He's joking. Yeah. Okay, what are you actually hauling? Sporting goods, tracksuits. Is your machine behind you? It's on A6 you got there? Thinks he spent too long in the story. Thousand all, but I ain't happy. Boss won't be happy. Illegal then? I had another question. Tell me more about this strike. What's the union demanding? Like a new power crane in half the company? Wanna keep that money flowing, man. Oh, yeah. It's better than chasing it. See. Oh, failed empathy. Oh man, I want to know about your soul. Got any smokes? Nope. Alright. Some of the other drivers do.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Covers his mouth to hide a burn.
Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Old Rene first.
Is this Rene?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions, shoot. First, ask questions never. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? No, you got this. There's a ball and there's a game. Hand-eye coordination. +2, acting without hesitation. Let's do it. 72% chance of success. Let's go. Immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. Feel surroundings. It's time for a last glance inward. The embodiment of pure motion. Inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Yeah! Shot put it into the river. Shot was 23 meters. What the hell is your problem? Not weak in the triceps, that's for sure. Wait, what? Okay, I'll try to fix this. So, Union is the what? Can you really? A cop is a pejorative term. I don't probably. So again, anything? Seem to be playing in a crater. Artillery. Is heavy artillery used? Breakthrough imminent. Shell them in front eggs. Had to soften the commies up first. Sounds grim. Don't get me wrong, officer, I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, unless you're evil, explains all the war damage. Men. Sorry, years of fight. See, yeah. So for sell. Leaders should take care of its people themselves. Talk about something else. Thank you for your time. Okay. Complete volumetric shit compressor. Full endurance, white checks, unlocked. Learning cap for endurance increased to 4. I'm gonna get thrown out. I haven't made any money to pay this man back. Wait, back. There's a thing. First. You tell me. Man, I don't know what to do. close am I to another level up? I need to level up my endurance. I am almost there.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is... Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Signaling people to come into the store. This house is cursed. Correct. Exactly. So far. These famous people. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. Never mind. Just saying. Okay. Oh, I can go in. Okay.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask until later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Excuse me, I don't know why I said that.
Oh my, of course. What a man.
She's so sincere. She's the kind of person who lives in a man telling you.
I am
Store.
the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Yes, of course. Yes. Scale of 1 to 10. You to buy books. I have some interest. Guess that's better than nothing. Try harder next time. He's quite the trooper. Okay, I think that's all I can really do there since I have like 40 cents. Oh boy. Let's see. Bird. Seal?
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance, You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth? Blood type? The last time I was tested for Hep C? And here I was, trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Alright. Well, Cindy doesn't like us. It was a wellspring of information. Joyce Messier.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual, but I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice, Mr. Stephen. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Hey, about Wild Pines. Wants merely to represent. So what do they do? Logistics, shipping, freight, that sort of thing. A terminal, short platforms. Wild Pines Group is one of the original companies awarded royal monopolies. It seems. Thank you. She did not register the real meaning of that remark. Can you tell me about this strike? What's your role in this? Labor negotiator? Union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that lynching took place. Think about this behemoth. When did you first arrive? 3 weeks ago, middle of February. The strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator. This isn't the first time the union's gone on strike? Heavens no, there have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time you could say their demands are more aggressive. Ludicrous, even, it's meant. What are their demands? Every worker a member of the board. Most workers probably don't even know what that means. I don't know what to think about that. Unfortunately, they explained it every time the group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the workers in the Martinez terminal. It's pretty funny, I have to admit. They are having a blast, but how can they afford it after 4 months? My assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution. Sure. Excuse me. Did you hear about this lynching? First heard it from the Swagli Manana. This checks out. Happened. Okay then. Yes, keep in mind. It's negotiator. Okay. Subject 2. If they were organized, that would secret I would not share with you. It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter on a later occasion. What about this union boss? Utmost integrity. Say one thing about him is he always puts the workers first. Of course not. He's fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick viscous goo where you and I have blood. Is he that bad? He is most corrupted than his twin brother Edgar. There's 2 of them. It's exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. Edgar has the lazy eye, keep that in mind. When one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. They circumvent term limits with a funny little switcheroo. Right? Respect that. It's labor at its best. A mob. They're a crime syndicate. Basically a socialist mob. Thank you for being candid. Sadly, have cooperated with what is for 2 decades. It always hungers. Level up. Endurance. Level up. Save and close. 3. I need here, let's change the topic. You're on a boat. Does she have a name? What a boat's out here over there. Maybe Archipelago. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here. License. Yeah, and I see your license. Still need to see a license, man. Okay. Is in limbo. Got it. this legend. So bad, just relating to it. I've eaten it. Still getting it. I'll be frank with you if I'm to bring to justify it to my superiors. Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. Get to it.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
I was expecting you to use her and not volunteers to be her henchmen. Oh, so we're her henchmen now? Sorry for putting us in this situation.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me more about this alleged trafficking. Want us to investigate? Review the drivers. Do you have the... Do you think they're financing this strike? Got it. This is what you want to say, but it's not that. These fabrics. So, misery-clad Simeon. Well, you can't ask this person for one. Two. Shamed. Low. Thank you. That's all for now. Well, I have 40 cents to my name, a whole bunch of stuff has gone down, and I have no idea what to bloody do.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Are you alright, ma'am?
Never
You
mind.
were out.
I remember now. I'm still stuck in the traffic jam. In the 50s.
Where else
Back
would you
in
be?
Mefke, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and coffees are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new boy Deiro picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you come along, that is.
Sorry to
I wasn't
you're
dreaming. I was there, low man. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you people were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Mezque, it was a golden age. Why not, Rife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
Breakthrough imminent. Okay, it's not there yet. What are you hauling? Not diamonds. What are you really hauling? Whatever they put in the lorry. Yeah, it's definitely some kick, some terrible kick. Sleep kick, so you can find. Where I came, you seemed away. So he doesn't think he's a smuggler? Let's change the subject. An adversary. Sound of it. Sounds like the worst one of them all. Not really what I was getting at. So you're all. So I'm asking you. It's time now. Going nowhere with this woman. Cap for perception. Speed gives 1 side. We go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market past Boogie Street Spirit Frozen Lake. It's the video rental store. He's still here. It's the dealer you have to work. Past Station 41, go through the market. Ha 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 ha. Got $2. In the window. There's an insignia. Backseat. Sorry, you are a tough guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
And get into the harbor too. Why so tense? Yes, he's tense. This really isn't. Not picking a side on this just yet. Where exactly are you from? Teen, part of the investigation. Already got that. I'm interested in your background. Bouncer. Sure. Territory. Might have been there. Really remember things too well. This is tough. It's a volition medium check.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
And then one still hanging around. Check failure. Damn. I have very weak morale at the moment. In for a penny, in for a pound. Work hard. I do. Stuff up. Yeah. Some guilds, sure. Sure, why not? Actually not. Harder than anyone. Why am I so poor? Because of the taxes. Taxes almost non-existent in a state. But there were no taxes. Opt out. and I am getting nowhere.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, I only have a volition of 1 right now. Okay, I might be able to pay for a good chunk of everything. No way did that just succeed. Holy hell. Okay. I haven't talked to that fellow yet. Oh, the door's open.
Can I help you?
There it is. Sorry for the trouble. It's good you paid door electronic. Please pay for each night in advance. Starting tomorrow. Another level up. Some of the things that, let's see, we have endurance, we have composure, perception, visual calculus, yeah, empathy. We have a couple empathies. Probably gonna upgrade that. And alright, yeah, let's head around back for now. Actually, let's talk to this person. Elysium. So much for waking him up. let's head back out and go around back and hope that this works out. I'm gonna have to call it a stream here pretty soon. This is a strange little game. I like it. Oh no, don't tell me the game crashed. Okay, cool, it's loading.
Fuck this Kuno kid!
Listen to me. What's up with her? She's terrifying. She's not crazy, she's insane. She has any dead man? Look, Kuna's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it. He speaks the truth. My liege, oh, drama. To your sister. Said she got it. It's like Tiger. You could. Said she's insane. She smoked someone. Sincere. Gosh, she killed them. Be too large for her to overpower. A determined child can still kill them all. As her other children. Starting to, yeah. It's professional help, you can't do it alone. Honor. Respect them. That took something out of him. Yeah, so what do you want? Who can hook you up with? Ooh. It's your dad. Sir. Visual calculus, oof. It's not very much material. +6, shit compressed. Here we go. Always do that? After 7 days, yes, we're deep into composition here. Decomposition. Inspect the boots. Material appears to be ceramic. Interesting. It's covered. Kit and fragile. They alien to the world somehow. Armor, possibly part of a larger set. What armor is this exactly? Those are sabatons, not boots. It's a fantastic band. Zirconium dioxide. Fairweather model T500VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. What happened to the rest of it? Material looks out of place here. It's expensive. How much are we talking about? For a full set, almost 4 years of wages. Actually sure of that. It's being tactful. Bands for security guard. Off. This is a bad idea. It's like a plan. Is anything? It's a kinetic redistributor. What's it remind me? Letter and number combination. Serial number. Bam. Inspect the belt. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt made for airlifting cargo. Apparently this is a reinforced kind. Carver uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. Sure wanted him to stay up there. It's reinforced with steel wiring. Get him up there. On the kid's ladder. Motivated. My mother is certainly not a briefing. Inspect the tattoos. Intricate web of blue lines across the torso. Just seeing something. Lieutenant work. Instant color camera. So, waste one. Yes! Inland Empire. Yes! Gone. Where have you gone? Elysium. Pass your way out. See that. There's nothing funny about you. Oh, but who are you when you are alive? Killer. Question for you. What's happening? Talking to you. Imagination. Oh, my hair is too light. Chamber. Strainer. Let's move. I think I am. I think I was racist because it's military and it's tattoo. It's called. Art? Oh. Love it. Just press down. He means force. It'll. So how do we get him down? Squint and take a step. This is a trick, you've done it before. It's where the blood is settled in the first hours. This is position. There's the discoloration. Only lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His face and hands are pink. These two. Flags your eyes. Monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color. Was upper staff. Maybe he was moved. He's beaten up. See the bruises? I think he's dead. I agree. His personality is no longer a part of this world. Totally dead. Say it too heavy. Catch him. Let's get him down. Skill point. Cadaver's a good 1.2 meters up. Saw the range. Seems dangerous. Scroll from the barber. Consider other options first. Someone else do it. Waste from processing taking. Then? Ow. Point to it. There. The buckle holds the belt. Say nothing, let him choose. Yeah! Go, Kitsuragi! Say nothing, don't distract him. God damn it. Feels bad about it. Whatever you do, do not console him. Try again, maybe? No. Can I have the gun? Should try. Wait first. Low chance. Ooh. Morale critical. Something wrong. Keeps missing. Don't want us to by asking the harm. Inside the gates, by negotiating or fighting, you can try to find a secret third path. Rhetoric, to the gates, let's negotiate. Okay. Checks. Perception. Facing empathy. Savoir-faire check for the ceiling fan. There's visual calculus check. Conceptualization. Let's level up conceptualization. Okay. Got. Still need to find a copy of the city map. Make full use of this. Damaged ledger, interfacing medium. Oh! Interact. Someone who knows about history can tell you. Okay. is it? Yeah, okay. Gonna have to save and call it there. This is interesting, though. It's very freeform, and it's hard to be sure what to do and where to go. And I gotta get 18 more bucks to pay for rent for tomorrow night. Either way, thanks for hanging out with me. It's an interesting little detective game. I'm not sure how much more I'll be on this week. Everything's pretty up in the air. So if you want to see more, click that follow button, and it'll let you know when I'm on. That said, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or night, whatever it is in your area. Thanks again for hanging out with me. God bless.